This is Festival Sounds, home to all of your mainstream opinions. I'm Bilal.
I'm Tilly.
The Sunday lineup for Glastonbury. I think it's the strongest Sunday I've seen in ages.
I think it's an excellent Sunday. It's just jam-packed with so many, I'm not even going to say hidden gems, just overt gems, really clear gems.
Before we play the jingle, please give us a follow on Apple or Spotify. If you enjoy the show, give us a 5-star rating. Honestly, we get a notification every time you leave a rating. Almost always makes us smile. We share them to say we've had another one. It really makes our day. We'd appreciate it.
And if you want to call our podcast trash, also go ahead.
Tilly, I have to tell you about Overmono. Can I mansplain Overmono to you?
Please do.
They're DJs. They're really good. The guestometer is absolutely going off.
Oh, so our barometer of whether they're going to be a special guest or not, that guestometer.
Exactly, that guestometer. They are going to have the Streets show up. I am sure of it. The Streets have a song with Overmono. It's class. It's going to happen.
That would be amazing.
There's guestometer, which, by the way, is just our spider sense.
my guestometer senses are tingling.
It's based on no information at all.
It's based on just pure manifestation.
But yeah, Overmono, I saw them at Icon. They were outstanding, apart from the moment where I looked over to my mate and said, "These guys are really good. Who is it?" She looked at me and she said, "It's Overmono. We've been to see them together before." And I was like, "Oh, yes. Oh, of course, the Overmono, yes.
The amazing but not very memorable Overmono."
They were memorable. They just sounded different. Which, isn't that what DJs do?
That's true. That is a good mark. There's a mark of a good DJ if they don't sound the same every time. They
weren't just pressing play. And if anything, it's a compliment.
I like it.
My friend did not think that was a compliment.
She's like, "Do I exist to you?"
Genuinely, she was like, "We had a moment. We bonded at Green Man watching Overmono, and you don't even remember." I needed to build some bridges after that.
That was a boomer moment from you.
Yeah. And how do I react? Would you like some rum? That's my answer to everything. One of the names that jumped out of me was Noah Kahan.
Yeah.
And I just thought, as soon as I saw the name on the poster, I thought there are going to be floods of tears in that crowd.
People are going to be sobbing.
Because everyone's going to remember every dog that died on TikTok, because it's only his song that gets played for that.
All the edits that are like, "Oh, goodbye to my dog." Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
I Ain't Angry at Your Love, that song.
Yeah.
That I feel bad for the guy because he's got a beautiful voice. He's got some good songs. But that's my association, and I'm sure it's the association for a lot of people.
Bless him. I'm sure he'll still have a fabulous time with a crying crowd waving at him.
Maybe that's the measure of success, the tears. If you go to an Adele gig, lots of people cry.
Yeah.
She's massive, right?
She is.
How many tears have you shed over Adele?
Oh, many, many tears.
Have you actually cried to Adele?
Oh, definitely. Never mind, I'll fight. I'm crying already.
And our listeners as well.
Sorry, you're crying because your ears are bleeding.
Have you noticed these last 3 episodes have hinted at Tilly sings the hits?
Yeah, maybe. I'm just secretly really want to do some karaoke right now.
I'd give you a mic and you are unstoppable. Who jumped out at you on Sunday?
I mean, I did briefly already mention it, but St. Vincent, absolutely love them. They made a special appearance on the Twilight soundtrack back in the day, so love them, but also love their other songs as well.
Second theme, Tilly sings the hits. Tilly absolutely loves Twilight.
Tilly absolutely loves teen romance movies.
You'd probably find me at AJ Tracy, because that song that he did with Georgia Smith, Crush, I obsessed over it. You can tell when I'm obsessing over a song because there's a TikTok or Instagram reel that I've used that song.
With that song. It is really good. Really, really good.
Guestometer going off. Georgia Smith is playing the same day as AJ Tracy. They've got to be showing up at...
One or the other is showing up at the other. Yeah, definitely.
your family, this is the regular segment, what does Tilly's family
does
think
Tilly
of the
family
lineup?
like? Yep.
They had a couple of bands they called out, didn't they?
They did. Neil Young, not a band, obviously, but here for Neil Young. I'm just checking I'm looking at the right day.
Can I say something about Neil Young?
Of course.
The BBC posted a story on Instagram, and it said Glastonbury headliners. It was a picture of Charlie XCX, Olivia Rodrigo, and Matty Healy.
Oh my gosh, I saw this.
And I was like, why haven't you going to annoy the man? What are you doing?
Everybody except him was
and
on
he was
that
on
list.
A picture right at the end with Rod Stewart. I'm like, he's already cancelled once before he was announced.
Don't push him to the edge.
Yeah, don't stoke the fire. What are you doing? Pander to the man's ego. And he's legit a headliner, so respect the man.
Yeah.
But this is a long list of my complaints with the BBC, and it's partly because they are stealing our ideas on their podcast.
BBC could never.
But apart from that, totally irrational. But
So the Tilly family suggestions.
Are you telling me to get over it? Is this what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm saying move on now.
And it's fair.
Yeah. Rod Stewart, another fave of the Tilly family. The Prodigy, another fave.
Music for the Jilted Generation. I thought that was a phenomenal album. Really seminal for me because it's like, oh, it turns out I'm the kid who likes dance music. You know, one of those moments we got. This thing is incredible. I want to know whether it's going to be peak Prodigy. Of course, sadly, Keith died, and I know they've got those changes to the lineup, but it's all killer, no filler.
That was a good line.
I only said it for the reaction.
My reaction was very bad. I was just finding, I was reliving a fun fact from my head. Again, bringing it back to Tilly family. Did you know that my parents played Firestarter at their wedding?
No.
Yeah.
They're cool parents. I've always thought that anyway. And that goes back to when Mama Tilly made me handmade face masks during the COVID years.
Sewed you a face mask. Yeah. It's because I think the song had come out that day or maybe the day before. So somebody gifted it to them as a wedding present. It was the record of Firestarter. So they were just playing it at their wedding reception.
I love that so much.
So that's probably why my dad really wants to see Prodigy.
For something a bit different, have you seen Goat?
I've not, no.
Just Google Goat when you get a chance. The outfits are different.
Nice.
The music
Love a different
is
outfit.
such a mix of sounds, and I don't even know how to describe it, but it's going to be a show. I will be at Goat.
I love a good, cool outfit as well. I'm really excited for Wolf Alice. I love Wolf Alice.
They're legit an amazing band. I'm just not sure if they give me those London Grammar type vibes where I like the music, but I'm not sure about the stage performance. Actually, for our listeners, if you've seen Wolf Alice, let me know whether I should go. Let me know whether they are actually amazing live.
I feel like people are going to shout at you and be like, Wolf Alice are amazing.
Yeah, but that's fine, but I don't know. And I just have those doubts about whether it's a party, right? And they feel like they should be, but I've got my doubts. Let me know, and I'm happy to say I'm wrong.
I remember watching their stream. Do you remember the year? Obviously,
live at Worthy
the year
Farm.
of COVID, yeah. I remember watching their set, and they were at the Stone Circle playing their set at Glastonbury, and I remember it being really cool.
That was good. Live at Worthy Farm was incredible.
It was amazing, wasn't it? Oh, another name that's just popped out to me is Joe, DJO. Do you know who that is?
I don't know.
It's Steve from Stranger Things.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah?
Are you kidding me?
I'm not even kidding.
Massive hair Steve.
Yeah.
Handsome Steve.
Handsome Steve.
Is Joe?
Joe Keery is DJO Joe. Yeah.
Oh, that you are investigator spectacular.
I am. But yeah, the one that he's got some really, really good songs actually. You should
That's
definitely
amazing.
check that one out. Yeah.
That's such a good shout. I love that. When I was initially reacting to the lineup, I sent a message to Ross from How to Build a Festival podcast, And I was like, oh, the Brian Jonestown Massacre, they're a really cool band. He immediately sent me a link of when they were fighting on stage during one of their gigs.
Oh my gosh. It sounds like it's going to be very rock and roll if you go and see them.
Rolling Stone say, Brian Jonestown Massacre brawl on stage during Melbourne show.
Amazing.
It's got some quotes here. Cut off this guy's mic, put down my guitar. Party's over, Captain. Like, is that the worst trash talk?
That's incredible. I love the idea that this was just all on stage and the fans were probably there thinking, is this a skit? Is this not a skit? Like, I just don't know.
And in true skit style, another band member hit back, you better think about this one, man, because this is forever. I mean, clearly not, because flash forward 2 years, they're on the Glastonbury lineup. You know me. I'm the guy who likes a little bit of tension on stage. You like to see the band members kind of
interact.
Maybe falling out. I love that. And I'm going to be at that gig hoping for it. I'm going to be whispering. He said your guitar was shit.
He turned your mic down.
I'm on that. I'm there all day long.
That's amazing. Who else? Oh, the Maccabees. That was another one that my family said they would look forward to. And I really like Parcels. Parcels are great. I first saw them at Latitude.
What kind of music is Parcels?
Indie, very indie kind of pop, but really cool. They have some really good songs. And
send me a track.
Yeah, I think you'd like it.
I'll post it on our Instagram, and then people can listen.
And the Big Moon, love the Big Moon. First saw them when they were supporting Bombay Bicycle Club. They are really cool.
Another one, straight out of TikTok stardom, is Shabuzi.
Shabuzi.
If you've heard the song Tipsy, you'll know the song Tipsy. Every TikTok fan is going to be in the crowd.
Nice, yeah.
But I think that's interesting because you're starting to see TikTok providing a platform for artists to get that exposure and then eventually get onto lineups. That's a shift. I'm not sure how much of that was going on, say, 3-4 years ago. I think it's a more recent thing.
Even Doechii mentions TikTok in one of her songs. She was like, I'm making songs for TikTok now. And so I think even some artists can't quite believe kind of maybe some of the traction that they get on TikTok.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, if you have audio that's used by Festival Sounds on one of their TikToks, you've made it.
Or you've at least been an earworm in Bill's head for a couple of days.
Bill's trying to be cool. That's what's happened there.
Bill's trying to increase his cool points, and he thinks that your song does that.
We've been sent a festival dickhead by one of our listeners, Phil Acio. Faking it to the front of the crowd. That's the headline of the message. The detail of it is, when you're trying to get to the barrier or you're trying to get to the front, big stage, packed stage, you keep saying to everyone, oh, I'm just trying to get to my friends. They're just a few people ahead of you. And keep working your way forward.
Yeah,
you're basically faking it to the front of the crowd.
Fake it till you make it to the front barrier.
Am I a festival dickhead if I do that?
Yes, I'm off the bat. I'm going to say yes.
Do you know what? I agree. Shortest festival dickhead either. Don't do it. It's out of line. People got there before you. Make your peace with it.
It's super annoying, and everybody knows you're lying. If you go,
Phil Acio, tell your mates they are bang out of line.
Mr. Acio, I'd like to say to you that everybody knows you're lying. Everybody looks you in the eyeballs and says, you're literally lying. And so if you get through, just know that in my heart, I know you're a liar.
Yeah, and it's bad karma. Why are you doing that? The whole point of going to a festival is to feel that community. Just make your peace with where you're stood.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not going to be better if you get two people's worth in front. Like, that's not going to make your whole festival better. So just kind of stick to where you're at and enjoy what you have.
I think we wrapped this up in 90 seconds. That's a record for us.
That really is. And it's very rare we both agree immediately.
Yeah, that's true. If you've got a festival dickhead scenario, please send them in. Please try and use names that aren't made up because I'm starting to suspect there's something going on here.
And we are going to start to post our Festival Dickhead scenarios that we've just done in an episode on social media so that you can also comment how you feel about our Festival Dickhead, because I'd love to know whether you agree with us, whether we're just kind of running riot with these opinions.
Absolutely. Let us know what you think. Tell us if you think we're wrong. We're fine with that.
We prefer it, actually.
Yeah, we do.
Thanks so much for listening. If you think we've missed anything from Sunday or even Saturday or even Friday, if you just have some suggestions for us for music, please let us know. We would love to know. And if you like the podcast, please share a link with your friends.
What do you want?
Have you literally just seen that the West Hold Post has just dropped?
You're fucking kidding me. I just edited the episode.
Classic, eh?
Should we cover it next week?
Have we not got Glastopedia on next week?
Ah, fuck. Yeah, week after. It'll be fine.